Alright, so I just got my Holy Grail Labs fuse box kit using modern blade fuses. So I've got the 373 fuse box on my 71, the kit that it comes with. I've got extra fuses, I've got an extra ground wire here, I've got a cover. So this does still have provisions for the old style fuses, but it looks like the new fuse box has a couple slots for extra fuses. This is great. Glad that it comes with extra fuses. And then this is the main show here. So this is the fuse box itself. And yeah, there's a couple slots here for some extra fuses. And then the main thing here is everything's nicely color coded, should match up with the original. So it's got the little switch here if I want to control the LED lights. Basically, you can turn this on and it'll show you if a fuse is powered on. So really quick way to diagnose if something was damaged, because you can't do that with the regular old fuses, which would physically show you just by the contact there. So with this, their documentation says leave it off for the most part because there is a parasitic drain. I plan on doing that, but every now and then if the car's been sitting or whatever, flip it on, make sure all your fuses look good. Or if something goes wrong, turn it on and then you can use that for debugging. I'll get the car ready and then I'll start swapping it over. Right, so I got my fuse box ready to go and just wanted to show you. So I got the 373 variant because looking at their documentation, you can see that there's kind of a T pattern for this 373. There's a jumper here, here, and here. So that will tell you if you have a 373 or if you need the later style fuse box. I'm gonna go ahead and get it pulled out. All right, so got the fuse box lifted out of the car. By the way, obviously disconnect your battery before you do anything electrical. Yeah, so old fuse box here. You can see the original colors are still present, and luckily the wires are mostly all original, and so that'll go really nicely with the new one, so I could just match up the colors. Yeah, let's get going on that process. All right, so one thing I forgot is you got to do the ground wire here that comes in the kit. So I think I'm gonna just run it through here and attach it down at the brake booster. Just a nice post here, and I could probably tuck it using some of the existing wire looms that I have around there. All right, and we're done. So all the fuses are transferred over. I've got everything powered up right now. You can see since the fuses are being used, all of the banks are lighting up. I've got the hazards on, so that's just showing me that those are intermittently flashing there. And then if I want to get rid of that, just flip the switch, lights go off. So that's really convenient. And yeah, I'm really happy, really easy install, and definitely recommend it. I think the benefit of this is, for one, obviously cleaner, newer box. It'll just look nice. The second thing is if you're traveling somewhere remotely, the chances that you're going to be able to pick up one of these fuses from a gas station is really high. Scoring these, as cheap as they may be, kind of hit or miss. Obviously, you can bring a ton of them with you to solve that, but just always thinking about future-proofing my car, and I think this is a good investment to do that. It's really nice that I have extra storage banks here that I can keep a couple extra fuses, so I'll definitely do that, and then the rest I'll just store in my glove box. So couldn't be happier. Thanks, Holy Grail Labs.